open this up in another tab. All right. What did I roll? Oh, great! It's awful.
Even your tiebreaker point is very low.
Yep.
Well, Vetbar has a lot of things going against him in terms of movement.
He's a very big, slow horse.
You think with 4 legs, but nope.
Nope.
That 9.01 is you?
Yeah. That's why I was like, it's terrible. Apparently it was a 4-1. Okay, I was like, that I didn't understand where the 4 came from.
Alice put it in really weird. That's where it came from.
There it is. 9.01. I'm gonna die.
No, maybe he'll roll lower than you.
In a duel, but I don't even. I'm not even sure if this is a 1v1 or a 1v20. That's the problem.
Take Crackbones' old pog and add him to the initial track. And he'll be Nrill.
Okay, let's see. Is he going? Oh my god, he's just a fucking giant rat.
Yeah. That's what all the Skitterkin essentially are.
Makes me wonder how he's holding his fucking sword. With his little cute, adorable rat paws.
They're big rat paws.
Do they even have thumbs?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's adorable.
I mean, normal rats have thumbs.
I mean, wait.
Yeah.
Rats
have thumbs. How do you think they hold things?
Why the fuck would I've never seen a rat hold anything. Is that a thing?
Hey. Yeah, you've never seen, like, just Google rat holding something.
They have, like, 4 fingers. Wait, what?
They have little clever hands.
Rat.
The Google autofill when I type rat holding.
Wait,
rat holding gun.
rat. Oh my god. Yeah, I saw it too.
I like that noise.
And we'll use these as his minions.
Fucking awful. Also shit. So it is 1v many.
Look, see, there's a rat holding a nut here. Or that's actually a mouse, but close enough, probably.
That's a squirrel? Oh, the one on the bottom. I thought you meant the one that's like taxidermied on the wall. That one's like overwhelming to look at. What the shit?
They call him Colonel Nuts because
he
got
nuts.
Oh no.
Okay. So yeah, Nrill charges you, clearing the 40 feet or so between you with astonishing alacrity. His great axe flashing from his back and into his hands with a whoosh as he brings it down towards your person.
Shit.
Wow. Vapire's dead.
Was this a charge?
Yes.
Okay, so it provokes an attack of opportunity as well. If I
No?
right. No? Shit.
No.
Or does it?
I mean, Vampire does not have reach, so no.
Oh,
All
you're
right, fair
right.
enough.
Yes.
Look at.
Anyway, Nrill hits you. I'm pretty sure you don't have a AC above a 31.
Nope. Oh, I was wrong.
Or 33, actually.
Am I even wearing my armor? Did I come? Yeah, of course I came down wearing my armor. I'm not stupid, I think.
That's a bad question to ask the GM.
No, we had our armors off, and I don't remember for what.
Sleeping?
No. It was maybe
Meeting with the...
Oh, meeting with the... Yeah.
We didn't take our armors off for that.
I kind of presumed we did for
No,
some
you just
reason.
disarmed in the room, but...
Okay, alright. So I misinterpreted that. Okay, cool.
Anyway, Batbear, you're forced to jerk yourself back, rear up slightly, and take 18 strain as he swipes at your legs.
Now,
Okay.
now grab him and do a suplex.
Well, is it even... It's not my turn yet.
No.
Soon though.
His 6 or so minions fan out around you.
Hmm.
Now it's your turn.
Punch him in the face.
You're punching him in the face. Okay.
I want to see if I can. If I can. All right. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Here we go. Melee.
Do you have improved unarmed strike?
No.
Improve- I'm
Why
pretty
don't
sure
you hit him
not.
with your hooves?
I want to punch him in the face.
Well, you do actually successfully punch him in the face.
All right.
You strike down with your fist, and bending over quite some far, you do swipe at his face. He is able to. Please roll damage. It'd be 1d3 plus your strength bonus. But yeah.
Oh.
So you deal
neat.
him 10 non-lethal damage.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can't do lethal.
No, you have to have improved unarmed.
Fuck.
All right, you strike at him, and he is forced to get back. Your hand smacking against a cursory blow against his snout.
Okay,
He
wait.
chitters and roars in frustration
Let's
and
see.
is going to try and murder you.
Hmm.
He makes his initial attack. I believe that hits.
29. Yes.
All right.
This is why you should grapple him and throw him into a volcano.
There's no nearby volcano to throw him into.
Are you
And
sure?
also, my character wasn't
Yes.
really designed with grappling in mind, so that's gonna probably
Hey,
fail.
I mean, you have a big strength modifier. You could probably do it.
You have a 16 strain as you are forced to rear back as he continues swiping at you with his axe. He makes his second attack against you.
Oh,
Does a 17 hit?
no.
All right. You are able to dodge that one more easily and do not take strain.
Okay, this. Let's see. So I'm doing shit damage with that. You know what?
His minions, 6 of them or so, are surrounding you and are gnashing their teeth, but waiting for Nrill at this time.
Okay. Okay. I guess I'll. I have trample, but I don't remember what, like the criteria for it
That's
is.
for moving over things,
I guess.
which I mean would work, but
Is this right? Is my trample weaker than my hooves?
Grandpa uses your hooves. I'm pretty sure, doesn't it?
He uses the damage for one of his hooves.
Oh, cause like it's trample. I'm not like okay, makes sense. I'm gonna use my hooves. I'm gonna run over him.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right. You rear back and strike at him with your hoofs. Unfortunately, you are unable to make any sort of decent combat. His tiny form and twitchy reflexes allowing him to dodge around your stomping feet. He then strikes at you back.
Hmm.
Does
Oh,
that hit?
cool. No.
Okay. I guess that doesn't either. However, due to being forced to dodge from your giant steel-clad hooves, he is unable to make a impressive assault. Seeing this, he goes, now! And his 6 fiends charge you.
Wow, what a loser!
All right. You fucking little coward. Okay, well, let's see.
Now you pull out the guns.
Whenever the samurai makes a skill check or saving throw, you can call upon his honor as a free action again. Okay, let's see. For honor is a
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
what exactly is the moral bonus again?
I think only 2 of them hit you. A morale bonus is just a bonus.
Yeah.
It's just the type of it.
And also, yes, only 2 of them hit me.
Okay. Well, you take a total of 14 strain as they begin beating you with cudgels. and you're forced to dance around them, either taking the blows on your armor, most of them just sort of bouncing off you harmlessly, however.
Okay.
It is now your turn, Batbear. What will you do?
I'm trying to remember is if for honor in all things is a standard or a swift, but
What is it?
I apparently don't have it. It's called honor in all things. 1 second, let me look
Are
it
you
up.
are you in the Order of the Warrior?
Yes.
Then you would have it.
Then I would have it?
Yeah.
Like it's a passive?
Well, it's an Order of the Warrior thing, so you have it. It says the second level, the Order of the Warrior Samurai draws strength from his sense of honor. Order of the Samurai makes a skill check or saving throw. You can call upon his honor as a free action.
As long as I like, yeah. Can I call after the roll happens, or do I have to call before? That's
well,
the
I
point.
mean, it's for
I'm gonna assume
it's for
that
a skill check or saving throw. You can't put it on an attack roll.
Oh, fuck. All right. Can roll even the most. Starting
Well, yeah, the Samurai that you got at 8 level lets you just.
Well, I do have resolve, so 1 second. Okay, all right. Give me a second because I wasn't expecting this to be a lot harder than. Okay. Well, I assume that if I can beat him, then they'll probably lay their arms down. I'm not sure, but it's worth taking the chance. So I'm gonna hit him again with hooves, because what am I gonna do? It's my strongest attack right now. Wait, do I have anything in my inventory? I do have Dust of Emulation. Dust of Emulation. Fuck, I thought that I could do something with this, but I can't. Alright, hooves again.
Okay.
On him. And if it... Fuck. Because I don't want to waste time with intimidation. Since this guy clearly is immovable in that regard. Hooves. Fuck. Oh, no, that... Does that hit?
Let's find out. I'm not looking at it. Unfortunately, you are having issues rolling above a 7. Neither of those hoof strikes are able to catch Norel and his nasty big pointy teeth and his axe, and his tiny little body compared to yours continues to dodge between your stamping footfalls. In vengeance, he strikes back. And he goes, nah. I believe that hits you.
Yeah.
You take 20 strain attempting to deflect from his heavy blow as it skirts along your armor, leaving a nasty rent in the metalwork. He strikes at you again, but he misses. So you're able to knock away his blow with your hoof. His 6 minions. Well, that one missed. That one misses too. That one's a miss. These guys are hitting each other at this point.
Nice. That's his plan.
Alright, I think that one might hit you.
Yeah, that hit.
And that one.
My health is practically almost gone. And I believe I don't have anything to make up for that.
You take 16 strain as they continue to mill about your legs and beat you. Most of it continuing to reflect off your armor or your steely hide, but still, you are going to be... You're going to have some bruises if you make your way out of this. Alright, it is now your turn, Batbear.
Why didn't I go get my fucking sword?
Say BRB.
You could just... They're all surrounding you right now, right?
Yeah.
You could try to do an overrun maneuver and just run over a bunch of them.
You mean like a charge?
Overrun. It's a maneuver.
I've never done an overrun before.
You literally have a special. You literally
mean-
have a special ability that lets you do damage as you overrun that you got from the fountain.
You're talking about okay, fine. I'll do trample.
Trample and overrun. Well, trample is an overrun.
Oh, you mean the type of attack? Okay.
Overrun just lets you do. Trample just lets you do damage during an overrun.
Just let me really quickly look at like what I have in terms of feats. And also, I guess I look around just to see like what my environment is like.
Also, I'll be right back. Quick.
They probably have me closed off, yeah.
You're in a sort of quiet area.
Has the rest of the party met up with him prior to the fight starting? I
Nope.
don't remember.
Not with
No.
him.
No. You all
Okay.
met with individual members of the council individually.
Mhm.
So Batbear was off on his own when this happened. So where exactly are you overrunning to? Currently, you're in a sort of open area that is between the Warren-like structures of the Skitterkin in the halls. So right now, this area is pretty much abandoned. You think it's mostly like homes, and the people that would live here are off in other parts of the city doing their daily business. So Nril has you kind of just by yourself with his minions. It's a circular clearing. There's the middle where you are, and then at opposite ends of the circle, there are old dwarven fountains providing fresh water for the area.
Also, as well, you could literally just trample. You don't even make an overrun check.
What?
Literally, read trample.
No, I know, but like I'm trying to figure out where to go right now. Because I'm already at 26, and outside of resolve stopping me from like keeling over at 0, I kind of don't want to risk this anymore.
Just start screaming for help while you run around in circles.
So, it's circular in nature, but is the path towards like, say, I don't know, the main building in which we met up with all of them, like, is that in the general direction that I can go in?
I mean, you're a little closed off because you're too big to fit through the Warrens, so you have to go over like the bridge area, and there's only 2 entrances to that. Also, you're not particularly close to that.
Why would you want to go there?
To the Temple of Emiria. You'd have to. You would be a bit of a run there, but you could
So
try making your way for it.
So I have like either between the fountains or a bridge, from what I've heard.
There are 2 ramps up onto the overwalks that go over the various Warren buildings. Nril is between you and one, and the one that you arrived via, the 2 of his minions are between you and it.
I go towards Merrill, like that ramp specifically. So
His?
here we go. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this has a -5 attack. Okay, here we go.
What does?
No, you just roll damage.
Yeah. Literally just trample things.
Oh,
Yep.
what?
Yeah, that's. Not quite the right damage.
That's not, yeah. It's equal to your hoof damage. You do plus your strength. It's like times 1.5 your strength modifier. And literally anything you step on takes that damage. Unless...
Well, actually, Batfire doesn't just have the trample ability. He has a feat called Trampler. So I think we're getting confused here. You do
Oh.
have to make a overrun combat maneuver, so you do have to roll a combat maneuver check.
All right. Here we go.
I don't think that succeeds. I'm not sure though. Actually, I am sure. So let
Well-
me find out what happens when.
Why didn't you?
That was not fucking worth it.
All right. You attempt to rear back and charge over Nril, but somehow he manages to just sort of keep himself in front of you and ward you back with his weapon and prevent you from actually doing so.
And it provokes an attack of opportunity.
It do. Which he will take.
And
Does
it
that
hits.
Okay. You are dealt 18 strain. You are woozy from the fight. You have been beaten from many different angles. Your armor is rent in a couple places, and you have a couple of nice new bruises. As you reel around, trying to find a way to overrun your opponents to escape, Ril leaps up and misses. The second attack misses too. Ril leaps up and just sort of flails around, isn't able to do anything to you. His various minions will attempt to beat you. Does that hit?
No.
How about that? Nope.
No.
Eh?
Yeah.
Okay. 4. Oh, that one hits. 5,
Oh my god.
6. Alright.
Ouch.
Alright, half health. So they have to hit me. Let's see, 110.
Oh, you're only at half health. Okay.
No. Death, if I remember. So I'm obviously going to be using an immediate action not to fall unconscious. I'm going to use Unstoppable, which uses up a point of resolve.
Okay.
As long as it doesn't kill me, I can stay awake.
Alright. Well, they have bludgeoned you for 19 damage. So you're currently on negative 11 hit points.
And I believe
What's your constitution?
my constitution. Oh, 1 second.
I believe it's 16.
It is. Yeah, it's 17.
Ah! You have 6 more hit points to work with. Alright, so you're not unconscious. Huh. And you have a turn left. Nuril at this point is actually sort of looking at you. Oh wait, how did this work? Okay, so you took 4 and 4 and 4. So the first 2 4s reduced you to 0. Then the 4 after that dealt you a 4-point injury. Oh, actually, you know what? Never mind. How does Resolve interact with non-lethal damage?
I
Doesn't
don't think it
say.
says. When the samurai is reduced to fewer than 0 hit points, but not slain, I assume this is like obviously for lethal. He can spend 1 use of his resolve as an immediate action to instantly stabilize and remain conscious. He is staggered, but he does not fall unconscious and begins dying if he takes a standard action. He does fall unconscious if he takes additional damage from any source. Am
Right.
I-
So
wait,
the first
wait.
one would have been the one that put you into a negative hit points. That put you into negative 4.
Right. I
And
was
then
able-
the second one dealt you another 7, putting you at negative 11,
Oh.
knocking you unconscious.
Wow.
Hmm.
All right.
All
I
right.
am unconscious.
Bat Bear, you feel a rat man jump onto your back and knock off your helmet and hit you right square in the back of the head with his club. Your knees go out from under you, and as you collapse to the floor like a ton of bricks, Nrill scoffs at you and goes, "Pathetic weak. But don't worry. We have uses for such strength to put it to better use. Uses to use. Yes. Now, take him away." And as blackness overcomes your vision, you hear the last shout from Nrill. "What do you mean he's too heavy?"
Can't believe Nuva is gonna become a slave.
I can't believe Nuva's gonna get turned into a rat.
I can't
Bat
believe.
Bear.
I can't believe that any peace treaty that we get is gonna probably be nullified the moment I get a sword. I don't know. Okay.
We're not at war.
Who's
Get a
who's
peace treaty.
sorry? Who's god does this guy belong to again?
Vudavast.
Okay, just remember. I need to remember that. I'm gonna remember that for the culling.
Let me look up rhythm there quick. I'm not sure why it's
Oh,
not
rhythm bot
responding.
broke. Be right back. Or it's just not. Oh, it was playing music the entire time.
So Nuva,
Let me look up
What's up?
features and commands and see what's
next
going
time
on.
if you challenge a bunch of rat people to a fight, well, what do you do?
Get my sword.
Why didn't you have your sword in the first place?
Because Batfire is apparently easily baited. I was about to get my sword, and he's like, "Ha! You need your
One
sword."
second.
Frickin'.
This isn't working. There's something wrong.
I'm like, oh, I can probably do this with just my
okay,
fist,
there's
but then I
something up
forgot
with
that.
rhythm. Let me-
But then I forgot that fist damage is not really good, and also it's not lethal.
And you're also not trained in it.
Yeah, lots of problems with this.
Hmm.
Let me just log in.
And also, obviously, I kind of assumed it was 1v1, which was a bad problem that happened.
More fool you then.
Oh well, Bad Buyer will learn if he survives, and if he doesn't, then well,
Yeah, he'll learn
it's
how
time.
to do
It's time for
manual labor.
Batfire 2. Oh, what the? Okay, rhythm was like responding really weird for some reason. See, it's
What
all,
if,
all the commands are going through right now.
what? Oh,
I can't wait for the Skitterkin to convince us that Batfire has volunteered
go.
to stay here as a liaison, quote unquote.
what is a liaison?
It's a nice word for involuntary
Slave?
labor in your case.
Oh, I should have assumed from context it's just a fancy word for slave.
It's not.
Liaison is like an ambassador.
It's a contact
type
or
role.
communication. Yeah.
Well then,
So,
it's over. Camp.
Batfire is dead.
This is the end of the campaign.
I called Batfire on the codec.
There's no answer.
He's not responding.
Honorable
Fish and-
duel.
Fish and
I
mailed.
so I think that went well.
It did go well for the rat people.
It went better than I could expect. I mean, why not just call it, roundabout? Fucking dumb weebs.
No, it's not roundabout. It's the to be continued song.
No, it's Roundabout by Yes, one of the greatest prog songs of all time.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's to be continued song
Yeah.
from the meme, invented specifically for it.
Yes, it's perfectly for the meme.
Fucking
I can't believe JoJo did the meme.
death to all weebs.
Oh my god.
You remember when JoJo first aired on Toonami and everybody Everybody who didn't know anything about JoJo thought, hey, this is just they're just copying a meme.
No,
No.
Wow.
What?
No.
Yeah, that happened.
that's funny. I
Is
know
it-
I'm not laughing, but I do
I
mean
know.
that sincerely.
Okay.
Okay.
That's just I didn't know about it before, so.
Well,
So, what are the rest of us doing?
We're
That
dead.
is a good question. I was hoping one of you would ask that.
I kept waiting for you to ask it.
Oh. Well, so the rest of you do successfully meet up at the Temple of Emiria, having
Pizza.
met with
Pizza.
pizza. Brisket has ordered in Skitterkin pizza.
It's terrible.
What's the toppings? Is it heavy on mushrooms? Because I'm
It's
down with that.
lizard and mushrooms.
It's only mushrooms,
Yeah.
also lizard.
That sounds real good. Honestly.
Also, there's no dough or cheese or sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
actually
mushroom.
just a giant mushroom turned upside down, so
Oh.
that it's like a bowl,
Yeah.
and then with mashed mushroom paste in it,
Hmm.
and then lizard stuff. It's like a deep dish pizza, only terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I mean,
it doesn't sound bad.
Yeah, it's just.
I guess if you like mushrooms, I personally
I
hate
like
them.
that.
I
Oh,
I love mushrooms.
All right, well then, for you mushroom lovers, this is actually pretty good.
But then it's ruined by the greasy lizard.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Are they like roasted or anything? Or are they just raw? Are they alive?
Yes, they're
Who can
alive.
eat it anyway?
I would
Uh,
assume they're probably like cooked.
Yes, no, it's cooked lizard.
Yeah, that'll be fine. That sounds
Yes.
good.
We tried the lizard before. It was terrible. Remember?
Well,
I tried a lizard.
yes, these are small little lizards that are actually really tasty.
Oh,
What's the flavor profile like?
It tastes like chicken.
Oh, so I'm eating little baby alligators.
Yeah,
Nice.
essentially.
Oh,
Bones
I
and all.
really want some alligator. I should
I'm
go
fine
get
with
some
all
alligator
of this.
tacos tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so anyway, Brisket has called in a couple of these pizzas, which is really mushroom lizard stew in a mushroom.
yes.
Tatsu is at once repulsed and intrigued. But it's not bad. If you want, you can roll again to see how it fits your particular palate.
Oh no,
But-
I enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm not rolling for that.
I'm walking away. I'll be right back.
All right. No, I have decided I like this.
Exactly.
All right.
It's a matter of force.
And eventually, after a few hours, you have all filed back in to the Temple of Amira, except for Batfire, who does not return.
What happened to Bat Bear?
Your question is met with a number of collective shrugs as people continue to eat the mushroom pizza.
Who is he supposed to meet? No one.
No
Okay.
one apparently.
Let's eat the pizza then.
Oh, I mean,
I wasn't asking. I was asking the player characters, but
yeah, I was waiting for one of the actual PCs to respond.
Merle of the Temple of Fudovast. Let's go.
I'm eating pizza.
Are you done the pizza?
Gosh.
But we have a whole nother pizza. The Temple of Vodavast is on the far end of the city. It may have just taken him some time to get back, but they are a cantankerous sort. I'm not sure if this bodes well for your friend.
What if we just go knock on their door? A bunch.
They're not a fan of visitors. Also, I wouldn't have thought that he would go directly to their temple door. As you see, it's in the deep city.
Ah, I see.
What does that mean?
I understand everything now.
I don't. My hand's in the air. What does that mean?
The deep city is the ancient industrial areas of the dwarfs that once lived here. You see,
Huh?
in distant times, there was a great empire of the beard things. This city was one of them. But it was not, from what I can tell, wholly united with its over empire. It was an isolationist city
Okay.
that whose power arose from their creation of these gems that you have been discovering.
Mm.
Yes. Yes. But then, one day, simply all the dwarfs here disappeared.
Whoa.
Disappeared or died?
Yeah, no, they died.
Okay.
It
Oh.
wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somehow they went mad,
With mushrooms?
fell upon each other with blades.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, yes. So by the time that my ancestors at the Skidikin found their way here, there was only a few insane dwarfs left.
Uh-huh.
Yes, yes. So, yes, up here is the upper city where the dwarfs lived, and down there is the lower city where they
They died.
worked. And, well, where they worked is where they happened to mostly fall upon each other with blades. And to this day, it is not clear why they did so, though I suspect it might have something to do with those gems.
Maybe it was underground madness.
All dwarves live underground. They do not go mad. All Skitterkin live underground. We do not go mad.
You guys got immunity to it. Dwarves went too far. Dug too
You know,
deep.
Nonsense. You can't dig too deep. Dig
What if-
directly into the center of the earth.
What if you hit the
Yeah.
lava?
Heat
You-
source.
You can dig too deep upwards.
Ah, yes. You can
It's
dig
not
too
how
frugally
it
and too shallow and strike elves.
And
What?
the open air where you can no longer dig.
Ah.
Anyway, what are we gonna do? Bat Bear.
Well, anyway, yes.
Who's
So
probably
the
been
deep city.
who's probably been kidnapped by the Temple of Foodavast.
That would
After he foolishly challenged them to a duel. Which is
That
my
would
this is my
be-
that's my assumption anyway.
That's quite a logical leap, I have to say, for one of the council members to actually kidnap one of the delegates from the surface. Although the Temple of Budapest would likely be the ones least keen on assisting you, I can't imagine them risking the ire of the other council members.
Fuck the other council members. If they did something to him, they got my ire.
Yes, well, or that. But perhaps they did something ill-advised. Drill is one to let his anger do the talking. Still, to reach Batfire might take some time, some finding one's way down through the depths, and hoping that you'd never interact with the last great work of the Crithelmar dwarfs.
Which is
Oh.
That's very ominous.
Yeah.
There, I have found the diary of their greatest gemsmith, whose later pages of which are filled with a fell mood that overcomes him, in which he is possessed with the need to create a gem matrix of such beauty and magnificence, and also power, the unique power of these gems of Crithalmar. He bound it directly to the source of the gems, which is as yet undescribed, but more importantly, he began to fashion it to be well, I'm not really quite sure. He didn't really describe what it was for. It was more just a sense that he had to create it. Anyway, his diary sort of cuts off at that point, so I think he completed it, or at least completed it to an extent, and then it drove everyone crazy,
Damn.
Oh.
is what I'm guessing.
Probably.
Why do you guys live here?
We have very poor judgment.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I thought that you had realized
I
this
mean,
already.
No, I
They,
don't.
they did it. They did it because hey, the city was already here. They don't need to build it themselves. Easy,
Exactly.
easy peasy.
You build a whole city by yourself.
Yeah.
I live in the woods.
Yeah, well, that's why you don't have a city.
Yeah. He's got you there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Guess. I don't go crazy in the woods.
Not
I guess
yet.
I do.
Yeah, she's got you there.
Yeah, wood's crazy.
What the fuck are we doing?
I am being
I
enslaved
Eat
as you,
pizza.
as you are doing this.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Backfire.
Ah!
Like 90 seconds.
Yeah, there's just a Skitterkin like reading through a large book that's titled "How to Fillet a Centaur."
No!
Let's go get.
Then he pulls the dust off and it says
Horse.
how to serve fillet to a centaur.
Ah.
It turns out that the followers of Budapest are actually famous for their hospitality.
God damn
I
it.
like when Nuva laughs like that because he's like a car that's trying to start up, but he's not like catching up.
Yeah, you're right. It's like a
Like
Model
an
T
old
trying to be
Chevy.
cranked.
Yeah,
I can't, shut up.
you're welcome. You're gonna think about that every time you fucking laugh now.
Yeah.
All right. So
Let's
that is the question now. What do you do?
Let's go
Uh,
home.
go
Yeah, I
help
guess
him.
that's all we can do here. You know, we'll hear from the Skitterkins soon enough. Like whether or not we have their vote, we might as well just go back home.
No, I think we should maybe help our
I
friend.
asked Friskin what's the
Yeah.
likely situation? How do we do the under the city?
Well, I can lead you to the entrance, but I shall not follow you.
Oh, okay.
For if I am found in the domain of the worshippers of Budapest, which they claim the entire Undercity as they are the only ones brave enough, so they say, to live there, they shall slay me
Oh.
without
Sure.
question.
Damn.
Huh.
Seems fair. Let's go.
I wouldn't be surprised if they slew you too, or
Yeah.
they tried to anyway. You
Should
do
be.
seem very, very frightening.
Eh,
Yeah,
They'll be
you guys are- yeah, let's go.
All right, let's go to the Undercity. Everybody ready?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Then please wait for a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. No. Yeah. This
Eat
is.
Greens pizza.
Yes. Yes. Eat the pizza. The mushroom.
You fools, it was poisoned.
Exactly.
Da-na-na-na-da-na.
Where is the image that I wanted to use? I can't find it. I thought I saved it. Why didn't I set this up earlier? I am foolish. Oh, here we go. Just had to re-Google it. Ba, 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 ba. There it is. Okay. So boop.
We're under the city now.
Yes. And so at Riskant's guidance, you are led deeper through and past warrens, underneath various structures, new and old. And as you travel, you find that your surroundings are becoming less and less upkept, and less lived in looking, until finally you are brought before a large aperture, the yawning archway leading to a dark, dank gloom beyond. This is as far as I can lead you, says Brisket. Beyond lies the Undercity, and somewhere within it, the Temple of Vudovast. I warn you, Nril is likely not the greatest power that awaits you down there.
Oh.
The worship of the monstrous queen can lead to having great and terrible allies. I warn you too that down in the depths may lie ancient artifice of the dwarfs, waiting to ensnare any who would clumsily fall into its waiting clutches. Warning further!
Yeah.
That Vaskshire worm eater has not been seen in years,
I see.
and no one knows what has become of her or why she hides herself away from her fellow council members.
Are you sure she isn't dead?
No.
Oh, okay.
How long were you away from the city?
A few months.
So you were gone a few months and they removed you from the council. But they've
Yep.
been gone a few years.
Well, I
And it's
didn't have a
still-
representative. Like Nuriel, I suppose.
Uh-huh.
Not gonna lie, people are a little bit more afraid of Vasksha than me.
Oh, I don't believe that for a second.
Oh, well, I can assure you it's true. Oh, that was sarcasm.
Yeah.
Did I have any other warnings? Did I go over potential unsteady masonry?
No.
All right. Well, it hasn't been looked at by an engineer in quite a long time, so that could be an issue.
We'll keep an eye out for crumbly rocks.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's probably very dark. I know some of you can't see in the dark, so you should be aware of that.
I, in fact, can't see in the dark.
It's also an industrial area, so I know not what the worshippers of Budavast have done in the interim since they've taken over, but there are likely large foundries and forges, long dormant, but full of heavy, smashy things for the working of metal and the ancient gems that could potentially be dangerous.
Our friend is in danger, I think, so we just...
Yes, no, of
Yeah.
course. I'm very concerned for that. It could be cold.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh, do you have wet
Okay.
weather gear?
I'm leaving.
Yeah, we should go. Thank you.
Bye, Brisket.
Alright, does everybody have a buddy?
Oh, okay.
We'll be safe. Don't worry.
All right.
Don't worry, I don't know.
You all take care.
I really think
Yeah.
I hate that.
I make sure to grab Batbear's sword, by the way, because I noticed he left it like a dumbass.
Good idea.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. I'll and when you get back, I'll order some more of those pizzas. It'll be great.
Okay.
We're going. We're gone. We're gone.
We're gone.
Brisket is left there alone.
Oh.
He swings his arms back and forth a couple of times, rocking up and down on his feet before going, well, I guess I should get back and
What is happening?
I suppose sweep up some things. And he makes his way away.
A bat buyer pops over his shoulder.
The ghost of Batfire.
I'm the voice of depression and loneliness. Go with your friends.
Nope. You descend into the darkling depths of the deep city of Krithalma. Walking down the incline of the road, you find that your footfalls echo against the ceiling and out in front of you, till finally the torchlight ceases to illuminate the walls and ceiling as you alight from the hallway onto a landing looking over a great chamber, massive in scope, the ancient pillars holding up a ceiling hundreds of feet above your head. Yet, the floor of the chamber, or at least its lowermost one, as there are many tiers, it appears, throughout the room, is at least 50 feet below you. Stretching out across all of it there are massive foundries and ironworks. Smithies that look like they were worked by giants, but truly were by dwarves, wielding hammers and tongs manipulated by great chains and pulleys to unleash mighty powers upon the 4 great anvils of the room. This is what your torch illuminates as its flickering light casts out across a gloom that has not been disturbed by such an intrusion for many a year. The platform yields to 2 ramps, one leading to your left, one leading to your right. It is difficult to see quite where they deposit you in the deep depths below, or how you might continue forward through this tangle of long dead industry. What do you do?
What do
Travel
I do?
onward.
You
First,
travel
first,
directly forward
first
and
before we
fall
travel
50
onward.
feet to the ground.
Oh no! Yeah, never mind. We do fall 50 feet into the ground.
Well, I would have seen it because I have dark vision.
Yeah,
Nope.
well, you said you continue onward, and I just interpreted that to mean forward, considering that I gave you a right and a left option.
You said there's a way down, just the left and right, right?
Yes.
All right, I proceed onwards to the leftmost direction and angling downward, matching my step to ensure that I do not slip and fall.
All right.
Yep.
Jake,
Follow
the
suit.
fact that you didn't specify your left and right was a valid criticism. Anyway. Sada, you determine that you are in fact in a room of the description I just gave.
Yes.
Wow, the narrator was right.
I light up my sword and use it as a
Alright.
torch.
Paulina,
Mm-hmm.
you find that the room is well, there is what I said, but that there are also what appears to be these large chains that I mentioned earlier. While most of them are sort of just hanging limply, a few of them are holding various implements, some of which are large cauldron-like crucibles
Okay.
for the transportation of metals in a molten state.
Ooh.
Judging from the lack of
Interesting.
light, the metals held within have not been molten in quite some time.
But there is metal inside them.
Possibly. I mean, they're made of metal anyway, but there is probably a sort of... Yes. Unfortunately, you can't see inside because they're quite high above you. Most of them are quite distant, but they are there. However, you do also note that these chains are very old. and that any sound you make has a tendency to sort of echo throughout the chamber. Any sound of a certain loudness, I should say. Anyway, a certain volume, I should say. Kasumi.
Yep.
You said that you were going down to the left.
Yep.
Right. So, is everyone going to follow Kasumi in this?
Yes. I
am.
lit up my sword with my fire powers
All right.
and follow. Go to
cast-
the left.
You cast a glow about you with your flaming weapon. Paulina, you are carrying a torch as well, are you not?
Heck yeah.
All right.
Got an ever burning torch.
Ever burn.
Ever burning.
Burns forever.
All right. Shunichi and Marco carry torches as well. And Tatsu glows with his own inherent light.
His own inherent being on fire.
Well, yes.
Yes.
And so the lot of you travel down on the leftmoor path. Shin, as you continue down the ramp, Shin observes, I'm not really the person to do this, but it occurs to me that we might want to look for tracks if we're trying to follow certain kidnap-oriented Skitterkin.
Indeed.
Okay, that's not a bad idea.
I look for tracks.
Yeah, what do we? Is it perception for that?
Perception can locate tracks. To actually track something, you need to roll
Need a
survival.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was just gonna see if I could see any.
I can survive.
Paulina,
I'm a roller of 23s.
apparently very consistent today. Paulina, actually, you do find some little paw prints in the dust.
Oh.
The dust is irregular, so it takes a bit of slow going to follow them, but you do begin to follow a path.
I'm sorry if you hear my cat meowing.
Nope, I do not hear any cats.
I wouldn't apologize ever for that.
I don't even hear any cats, so.
No.
Your cat is good.
He's complaining.
You should, I don't know. He's probably complaining about nothing.
That is correct.
Alright.
Taking a pause here, I have to ask, why is the stick figure Suru leaning so far forward?
I have been pondering that for a week.
something.
Got that
something to
booty
do.
popped.
I've been afraid to ask.
That's just what my heart decided when I drew it.
How else is she
It's
gonna?
not a good choice.
How else is
Hang
she
on.
gonna hit? Is she gonna hit the bugs?
That's how you get a hernia.
I mean, yeah.
He's leaning over to the
Pay
smash
attention
bugs.
not to the person getting turned. There.
All right, now she's sort of like sitting down.
Yeah, so? You gotta tell her she can't sit down?
No,
It's
No,
a
I'm
lot
not.
safer.
yeah.
I still kind of prefer the other way, though.
Anyway. Good. I'm glad I got that cleared out of the way, though. That was going to bother me. Oh God.
Ah! You ripped her
Who's
legs
done
off.
this?
I didn't. Somebody drew extra legs, so I can't control those.
Yeah, I drew those legs because you put them. You moved her over, so I was like, hey, I should give her legs.
Anyway. You begin following the trail of Skitterkin tracks. The occasional footprint. The paw hold upon rubble that you must cross over. until you find a point where. Oh, wait a second. I'm sorry. They're tracking Batfire. You're not tracking tracks. You're tracking a giant
Wow.
furrow through
Mm,
the
mhm.
through the dust.
Well, I guess that confirms it. They kidnapped
Yeah,
Sapphire.
it's just like Batfire's back is collecting the dust of the last couple hundred years on it now. You come to a point where they clearly had to sort of work him over a bunch of rubble to get to the other side. And then you find someplace that puzzles you. It's where a deep chasm appears in the middle of the path. It appears to be purposefully located. It's as the path stops at a perfect 90-degree angle. However, you don't see any sort of bridge or purpose for this chasm, and it does appear to go quite far ways down. Perhaps some sort of emergency off-flow? Perhaps it was filled with something at some point. A river. It is not right now, as all you see peering down into it is darkness. The chasm is approximately 20 feet in width. And you don't immediately see, looking to your left or to your right, around the two large smelters that flank your current position, any sort of bridge.
Damn. How far is the gap?
It's about 20 feet across.
I'll jump.
I could
You
maybe
could try.
I could maybe jump that, but
Pow can actually
it would
jump
be
that.
it would be pretty tight.
Pow can jump that.
I could.
However,
Yeah.
mm,
Oh.
the rest of you would have difficulty, particularly people along the lines of Mino and Pascal.
Well, hey,
Yeah, but maybe there's something useful on the
hey,
other side.
let's do our classic solution to this. Pow, take this
Yeah.
side of the rope. I'll hold on
Okay.
this side. You jump over.
I jump.
Are you jumping across the gap?
I mean, I
Alright.
guess I'm doing my
You're-
flying thing, so it doesn't.
Oh, okay. So you just sort of like
This
Whee!
is cheating.
Wuja run across the air there and end up on the other side.
Yup.
Consuming groans.
All right, you are now on the other side, and you have a length of rope with you.
What's here that I
anything
could
we can
tie
tie?
it to?
Is there
Well, there's
anything I
another
can
pair of
tie this rope?
smelters on the other side. And attached to these smelters are various pieces of metal, and including piping that you could tie it around.
Some heavy equipment. Yeah, okay, I'll tie down the rope.
All right.
Anything I can tie it to over here?
The smelters are mirrored on either side, so the same apparatus that Pow just tied her end of the rope to, you could tie it as well.
All right, I do so.
All right.
So problem solved.
I almost still want to jump.
It would be a DC 20, I'm pretty sure, because he said it was 20 feet. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Someone tie me up with a rope, so if I fall, I don't die.
This is the type of behavior I like to encourage. Shin grabs a rope and ties it around your waist, and then ties the other end to something solid.
Perfect. Now I'm ready.
Mm.
That's what is it?
It's an acrobatics roll.
How do I add a +5 competence bonus to that?
You roll it, and then you add +5.
Oh, okay. That's
Yep.
pretty simple.
Yeah, it's only to jumping, so or leaping. springing in this case.
Well, see
Well,
you guys later.
Oh, there she goes.
Suru, you come within 3 feet of the other side. Unfortunately, that's longer than the average length of someone's arms. And you're not exactly the tallest person in the world. So it's just like, oh no. As the edge, as you disappear into the blackness, go falling down. So here's the thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna crash into the wall really hard from a pretty fair distance. So that's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do hit the wall, sort of bounce off that. So that hurts, but I'm not going to actually deal you damage for it.
You get dealt 0.1 strain. Fortunately, it rounds down, so.
The bigger thing is that this trench is actually 50 feet deep. So the rope's length is also 50 feet. However, there's a certain amount that's tying you and
Alright.
tying the other end. So you feel, because you can't see, but you feel the surface like a couple of feet away from your face when you suddenly jerk to a stop at the end of the rope.
Nice.
And you're left there in the inky blackness.
You all right?
Roll a perception roll.
I will roll a perception roll.
Okay. And in the inky blackness, once you have caught your breath, over the sound of your compatriots calling down to you to see if you're okay, Shin calls down to you to tell you that that was awesome. You hear this sound of something shuffling
Oh
and
no.
snuffling towards you.
The underground monsters.
Wish I knew what it was. Wish I could throw my torch away so I could throw it away now. But I did.
What if it's friendly? Whatever this is.
Oh no.
Maybe it's a
even
maybe
worse.
it's a big
Everything underground sucks.
maybe it's
That's
a
the only thing I've learned.
big nice dog.
Yeah, maybe Clifford the dog is here.
Yeah.
So how far away from the ground am I now?
You're a few feet. Like 3. Maybe 4.
I don't know if I want to climb up or if I just want to cut myself down.
Did you want us to pull you back up?
Eh.
I
wait.
don't know. I literally shout, I don't know, back up. There's a thing down here.
Oh!
What kind of thing?
I don't answer.
The sniffling is starting to turn to a more grunting and chuffing noise.
Doesn't sound great. Can we hear it?
No.
No.
All right. If you're fine down there,
I'm not.
I think,
then we'll just
I'm
leave.
going to start climbing back up.
yeah, I think we should start pulling her up.
Alright. Let's pull Suru up.
Yeah, Suru, you feel the rope start to pull you up. You can also roll to climb if you want to accelerate your ascent.
Acceleration is good. If I just rolled that on the jump, then none of this would have happened.
Yeah, it's true.
We only had rolled 8 more.
So yeah, Suru, you actually start climbing up quite quickly. You know, that with them pulling on the rope starts getting you up pretty fast. And the shuffling and snuffling begins to recede into the distance. Just before it turns into a loud roar
Oh.
And as you come back into the reach of the various torchlights, you see leaping out of the darkness a horrifying creature that surely is not of this world.
What does it look like?
Terrors of the deeps do not match the hideousness of this monster. It is humanoid from the waist up, but from below it has the body of a
Horse.
no,
Crab.
Vampire.
Paulina was right. It has the body of a crab.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Oh my god, it's the crab of Lang.
Its humanoid torso ends with a pair of long clawed three-fingered hands that latch into the wall as it begins to drag its way up towards you, and it continues to grunt and snuffle at you with its hideous pig-like head,
Oh my god.
whose eyes glow with a malicious and gluttonous gleam, and whose mouth opens to reveal rank upon rank of needle-like teeth. However, its massive weight is apparently too much to be supported by its gripping claws on the sheer surface of the dwarven stonework, and it slides back down into the depths, the eerie glow of its eyes being all that remains peering up at you as you reach the safety of the ledge.
Wow.
All of you saw that,
What the hell was that?
How do we all see that?
because it leapt into the torchlight.
Holy
It
shit.
jumped.
Like Tatsu was looking over the ledge because he's too fine to pull on the rope, and he glows, so he illuminated it and jumped up.
Well then, I see. Let's
Alright.
never speak of this again.
Yeah, I'm ready to try jumping again.
I'm just gonna go across the platform.
How about, yeah,
I'm gonna go
let's
across.
just-
I'm gonna go across the rope using my. I'm gonna use
I
a
am
full
also.
round action using light steps, so I can just run across like a ninja.
Okay,
Ooh.
you do
I
that.
will also
Yep.
climb across the rope.
All right. Climbing across the rope is not difficult. Everyone's able to just sort of hook their legs and arms around the rope and sort of inch their way across. And then at the end, there's enough people ready to help to get even the clumsiest of your group, Pascal. onto the
Fortunately,
ledge
Batfire isn't here, so. But that makes that presents a problem. We're getting back out.
Are we just gonna skip past the thing where the giant crab pig monster jumped up at us? Asked Marco.
Yep.
I mean,
It's stuck down there. What else can we do?
Let's
What
never.
if there's another one up here?
Well, then we'll kill that one.
We'll kill that one.
Cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yep. For now, let's
Yeah.
just pretend it doesn't exist.
What the fuck was it?
I don't know.
Hey Shinichi, you know what the fuck that was?
Well, Shunichi could roll knowledge religion and try to figure that out.
All right.
Religion.
Or planes.
I can't do either of those.
Me neither.
I can.
Paulina! You read about this in a book!
Oh my god, that's crazy.
You yell brain blast.
Yeah.
And then we go zooming into your head, and there's the baby from Death Stranding there.
Everything spins around a bit. Yep.
That is a Chugnogask!
Uh,
That sounds bad.
Sounds like a
It's one of
Thing.
the outsider servants of
I-
Ludovast.
picking
Ah,
up. Yeah.
messed up.
that's
A
messed
monster
up.
direct from the imagination of the queen of all things hideous and terrible. It represents her endless appetite for power and more literal appetites. It is completely insatiable
Oh.
and will
Yes.
typically just try to swallow its enemies whole, where they can be dissolved in the hideous juices of its interior.
Great.
That's good.
They're also like not good to tangle with. Like there are stories from times past of these things being summoned and like slaughtering scores of troops that are fighting them. These are the sort of things that great heroes are like. There are tales told about them defeating.
Oh, God.
I was really gonna cut myself down. I was really close to doing that.
Yeah. So Pow, upon people asking what the shit was that, she's just like, "Oh, that's a Voodoo-vast. No, that's a Chubnogast. What is it? Chubby
fucking-
something?
It
What?
reminded me of Shugnivaroth. I know that.
Chubnobgob. What?
I love this. I love this so much.
Pretend she just says that perfectly, like it's no big deal. Chugnogas.
Shugnogast. I totally understand everything now.
Yeah, you don't.
I nod.
I think they're out of our sort of our league entirely. So let's not
Let's not
deal
go.
with
Let's not
that.
go back down that hole again.
Let's never go down that hole.
Never.
No. It's
I
just
jumped down the hole now.
Wow, I can't believe Kasumi's dead.
let's
Yeah, she would get eaten by a Chugnagas.
First she would take a massive amount of damage from fall, and then she
No,
would get eaten.
5d6.
Yeah, 5d6. Okay, not that much damage then.
I could take at minimum 5.
Yes.
That's true.
Or a maximum 30.
That's also true.
I'm going for 5 though.
Or let's see.
let's go.
I agree. Let's go.
The longer we just stand around, the more likely it is that some kind of horrible monster will,
Yes,
eat us.
indeed.
Indeed. You are now in the den of the worshippers of the Queen of Monsters. That is their gatekeeper, you presume. You can only imagine what other horrors await you deeper in these depths. So, continuing onward.
Yep.
Paulina, you're able to find the fairly obvious track of Bat Bear being led across.
Cool.
And you continue to follow it
Do, 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 do.
until you are led to a crossroads whereupon one way is cut off by a large valve-like door that has closed across the one path, and the other path remains open, leading off to the left. Unfortunately, the right path, currently closed off by the valve door, is the one that Bat Bear's tracks lead to.
Huh. Any way to open that door?
Well, looking at it,
Is there a
it
keyhole?
appears that around its mechanisms, the rust has been worn away from use. So you
Aha.
presume that that those who have who traffic here, and specifically the worshippers of Budapest, do in fact use this mechanism to close off paths.
Can I attempt to open the door with a disabled device?
You could attempt to.
All right, I attempt.
Well, you could. Okay, first off, roll perception.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. 28.
You are, in fact, able to find a nearby gearbox that you think you think probably has something to do with the door. Opening it and looking within, your mind is assaulted by a sudden mass of cogs and bad mechanics.
Huh. I close it.
That was definitely my most eloquent moment.
You could have just said non-Euclidean.
No, it is Euclidean. It's just it's very complex. This is not something to be messed with by the layman, certainly, and even someone as proficient as you would probably require quite some time to finagle it into any sort of actual function. You're not even sure if at this junction you would be able to open the door, though you think you could at least undo the lock, maybe.
Maybe.
In which case you'd have to pry it open. And in its current case, however, you note that the gears do appear to be locked in place.
Damn. Hold on.
Try knocking.
Suru knocks against the
Pizza
valve
delivery.
door with a loud clong clong that sort of echoes throughout the room. Clong 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 clong.
Clong clong.
You don't think that a sound like quite that loud has echoed through this room in quite some time. You hear a creaking noise above you.
Look above me.
I roll perception to look above me.
Yeah.
Good idea.
I don't.
Kasumi, you don't see shit. Alina, actually, you don't see shit either.
Do I hear shit?
That's a better question.
Nice.
The darkness, the ceiling is far too high to actually see anything in the darkness, but you can hear the sound of what you suspect those chains to be those chains. Lightly grinding against one another and against themselves with slight movement for the first time in perhaps centuries.
Are these the
Just
chains
from
that-
the vibration of the noise, their sexative mechanisms pushing just the slightest motion. After a few moments of this eerie creaking, it stops. But you suspect that loud noises may continue to elicit such responses from the world above you, potentially with disastrous effect. I'm sorry, Prof. I think I cut you off there.
No, you're good.
Okay.
I answered my own question.
So there is still the path to the left that's open to you.
Well then, I guess we can go down the path to the left.
You could, or you could attempt to continue futzing with the junction box. You could also try forcing the door open, but it is quite imposing.
Hmm.
So the question is, what do you do?
Let's think. I'll try futzing with the junction box once.
All right, futz away.
Alright.
Single fuck.
Oh, never mind. I break it.
You, your thieves' tools. You're working with a lockpick and like a knife to just try and adjust things, knock away sort of the occasional lock piece, and you hear a click from inside. for a moment, you think there is a rush of joy and excitement as you think that you've unlocked it.
But then a
And
hand reaches out and eats me.
No, you withdraw your own hands and also your tools, and you note that your knife's blade has snapped off at the last 3/4 of it.
Damn. I see.
Yeah, these gears are made out of something tough, and also are not moving anytime soon.
Oh
Alright.
yeah, especially now there's like a piece of knife stuck in there.
Very well put, Kasumi. You might have actually jammed the door at this point.
Haha, now there's no escape for them. That was my plan. Also, no escape for us.
Well, there's no.
Alright, let's go down the path to the left. Unless, Suru, can you use your massive strength and bulging muscles to open that door?
I think that is a completely terrible idea, and I will absolutely do it if you want me to try.
Do it. Try it out.
Are you okay? Strength roll?
That's what we pay you to do.
Pascal, never one to be outdone, will come over to you and go, I will help.
You're so strong, you just do it.
No, we could do it together and it'll be easier.
Fine.
All right, Pascal rolls 8 another.
Were we just rolling strength?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Oh, Jesus. Look at him.
Pascal aids the crap out of you. Not only
But
does
he aids
he
you
help,
so well, you fuck up.
he's encouraging and he's just like the perfect spotter. He's just rooting you on. You can do this. Helping you every time that it looks like you can't. He's trying with all his might too, but in the end, this dwarven door is made of stern stuff, and it is unfortunate. Unfortunately, it remains resolutely closed.
Should have just had Paulina do it. She's the only one that can do anything today.
Apparently, Pascal can too.
Oh, yeah, but he tried to help me instead of just doing it himself, and he would have totally done it himself.
I mean, yeah. Oh well.
Alright. Now
To the
then, I
left.
guess to the left. I hope there aren't a bunch of terrible monsters in there that want to eat us.
We'll just kill the terrible monsters. No big deal.
Alright. I mean, that's what we all say, but then they eat us.
There's a bunch of us. We're tough. We're tough. We'll have 1 or 2 people get eaten.
Wait, what? Says Tatsu.
Why did Tatsu come with us?
I don't know.
Oh.
I didn't even think about that until now.
I'm part of the group now, aren't I?
Would have been trapped.
Yeah, but you're a chef, not an adventurer.
I know. I've made terrible decisions.
Oh no.
You can be an adventurer and a chef.
Yes, he takes ranks in Battle Chef.
And maybe he's like, hey, yeah, I really like Bad Boy, alright, guys.
I
Yeah.
don't think you've ever actually talked to him.
No, I don't think I've even acknowledged him.
I think maybe when he first took off his shirt at the hot spring, you probably tried to give him muscle advice or something.
Oh, yeah.
Or you like complimented his ripped back or something.
Look
I don't
at you.
Something
That would,
inappropriate.
yeah, it makes sense. Holds up. So you continue down the leftmost path, hoping that eventually it will lead you around in a more circuitous route to the same location. Unfortunately, you don't see any more of those tracks here at all. Well, save for the couple. The occasional track. Perhaps there is some sort of mechanism to control the door down this path.
Hmm.
Or perhaps it's simply a dead end. As indeed
Perhaps.
you find your way into a large cylindrical chamber. It's unclear what this was once used for. Perhaps storage. It's empty now, save for the occasional ingot you kick across the floor. Well, not so much kick across the floor as accidentally kick and hurt your foot. because
Ow, my foot.
Ingots are heavy.
Yeah.
As
Any
you
nuggets that aren't heavy that I can kick across the floor?
yeah, no, not really.
Damn.
As you file your way into the room, the light from your collective light sources crawls up the cylinder's walls. And in the very distance of it, Paulina, you think you might espy something
Yeah.
moving
Yeah. Where?
on the wall.
Okay.
Suddenly, crawling down the walls towards you
Mhm.
are creatures you suspect are once again not of this world. Centipedal bodies leading to a human head,
Oh.
save for the centipede mandibles that have replaced the person's mouth.
Classic.
Their tails at the end of their forms are two-pronged and barbed like a
Okay.
scorpion's. As they begin to descend towards you.
Yep.
All because he didn't bring his sword.
As they begin to descend towards you, their slavering jaws clicking with anticipation for your soon to be delicious demise.
Okay.
And Sal's really just
Unfortunately,
working for those adjectives today.
yeah, no, I'm on full descriptive mood. Unfortunately, due to my lack of planning and preparation, I don't have the stats for these things yet.
Oh.
No.
I pull out my sword and cut them in half easily
I
because
punch each one in the eye and they die.
they die instantly because they don't have any stats. That means they have zero. That means they have zero HP.
They
I
look at, they look
I
at
summon
you.
lightning.
They look at you and they're like, "Not today."
Never mind. We don't want to tangle with these guys.
Yes, they go.
They
Oh
look tough.
shit! It's the player characters. Get out of here, guys! And then they
That's
book
right, you better run.
We were expecting the NPCs.
it.
We expected nothing and we had something.
Get out of here,
What?
varmints.
Anyway, so we will cut off here tonight. I apologize for a short session. The short session.
Bedbuyer continues to push the Conan-like wheel.
Can we cut to Batfire? How's he doing?
Oh yeah, that is a good question.
Yeah.
Batbear.
What's up?
Unconscious.
We'll finish this up. Batbear, you come to consciousness.
All of my bones.
You find yourself upside down. Your
Wow.
armor has been removed.
Putting a
You are
horse
ch-
upside down seems like quite the feat.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that would actually kill him.
You are chained to the ceiling by your legs.
Can he walk around on the ceiling?
No, he's hanging from it.
Ah,
Um,
I was hoping it'd be a
And-
really complex harness.
you find a large machine in front of you.
What kind of machine?
It has
Fighter 2 cabinet.
it's the machine is completely beyond your comprehension. You have
So-
no idea what this could possibly use for. It
So-
has pumps and glowing green fluids and all manner of tubes.
So a Street Fighter 2 arcade cabinet.
What is that? Sada's voice in my head.
Quiet, horse thing.
Uh,
You have failed, and for your failure, you will lose your very self.
Now, what if we just... Yeah, hear me out, guys. We just leave them.
No.
what
That
are you
sounds
gonna do?
mean.
What?
Very mean.
Your vitality, your strength, your very essence shall be drained from you and into the warriors of Vudovast.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Yes, probably for you. Not for us, though. We'll be okay.
Okay.
How's Batbear gonna get out of this one?
Hopefully, he'll be rescued.
Will
If
will the rest of the party be able to fight a bunch of weird ass centipede men? Centipede men. Blech.
Oh shit, we could take these people alive. I could give them to the one lady as slaves.
I don't think that'll work.
But it would totally satisfy the requirements of my bargain.
Would it?
Probably.
They're probably like, hey, I don't want Skitterkin slaves. I want the lesser race slaves.
Well, think of it this way. That's one of her rivals. And now one of her rivals is less powerful because they've lost people.
But is it
Mhm.
though? They're both the Elder Temple.
Are
No, they're not.
Oh.
Dask is not a member of the Elder Temple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was.
See? I got that 300 IQ right now.
Wow, look, that's Batbear once his top half is. I don't know why Batbear's skeleton looks like a clown, but
I mean, do you not? Do you not really?
I'm into it.
Please help me.
there's Batbear. Yep. And I get that. Is that it? Is that the end of our story?
Yes.
All right.
For tonight.
Since we came underground has been terrible. This has been worth absolutely none of our time.
Well,
Not
why did we
part of
come
it.
down here again? I forget.
Because you're friends with this idiot rat. I don't know. I've been against it the whole way.
He
He's
might
not
be
an idiot rat. He just wants to make sure you guys are okay.
I hate him.
Oh,
I'm also beginning to.
jeez.
I'm also, I think, understandably, getting a real hatred of Tatsu for a bit. Well, not Tatsu.
What?
Why
Why
that's-
not?
What the fuck did you do?
That's actually completely not understandable.
I'm upside down and I've got a concussion.
He's like fucking. God, I fucking hate Tatsu.
It's just a fever dream.
This is all Tatsu's fault.
Niril, he whispers that out, and Niril is just like, "Who the fuck's Tatsu?"
If there was no way for us to make the meat down underground, we wouldn't have made this stupid trip. Fuck.
All right, I'm gonna hop off.
All right.
Okay.
All right, time
Very
to
good.
stop recording.
Yes, next week hopefully we'll actually go to 11, like I usually intend to.
Yes. Next time
and
we save Batbear.
It
I
never
hope.
happens.
yes, this week I ended up being rather busy with work and excuses.
Hey, it's fun.
Wow, Sal's, I can't believe you didn't shirk work to work on the game.
been-
Jeez.
It's been fun.
Next week,
I'm liking the
that part
direction of
does.
the crab pig monster.
Yeah, no,
I'm gonna name it Chungo.
Chungo.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna hire him to be a champion of Ardania.
Chungo Bungo.
That's his name.
Yep, that's it, right there. Bungo Chungo.
Okay.
And
Pleasant,
scene.
fun.